Well, let me just say it's good to see everybody, and thank you, Keith, for jumping in and grabbing a hold of the reins of the stagecoach that kind of like lost its driver somewhere along the line. Uh,
Driver.
I appreciate that. Yes. So, a couple things stuck out to me. Sarah, you were talking about that when something happens out of the ordinary, you immediately go to the mindset where I'm wrong, I did something wrong, and then you go into like the guilt thing. This is crosstalk, of course. I, however, am just the opposite. When something happens, I always think those people were wrong. Why don't they realize they're wrong? Why are they doing this? And I'll give you a quick example. Okay. Yesterday, the place that I'm living in now down in the Pine Barrens has a homeowners association, and they let everybody know that the day after Thanksgiving, yesterday, Friday, they were going to have the lawn care people come and blow all the leaves out of the flower beds and off the lawns and into the street into giant piles, and then they're going to have a this truck that's a giant vacuum come and suck up all the leaves, and there will be no more leaves around in the neighborhood. Yesterday we had 20-mile-per-hour winds down here, and these Latino lawn care guys with their motorized leaf blowers and motorized lawnmowers and motorized vacuum cleaning trucks were going up and down the neighborhood and up and down the neighborhood for hours. And I'm hypersensitive to sounds like that motor sound, that motorcycle sound, and that leaf blowing sound, and any kind of sound that I don't like. Just went on and on for hours. And then they stopped in the middle of the afternoon and left. And all the leaves that they had blown into the lawns and into the streets got blown back into the yards and back into the flower beds. And that just rubbed me the wrong way. I'm writing a letter to the head of the HOA like, what is wrong with you people? Does anybody oversee this? Why are they out there on a day with 20-mile-per-hour winds trying to blow leaves into the street? Now they left. Now you're sending us messages that they'll be back tomorrow. So we got to pay these people for another day? Why were they trying to blow leaves? And I like it just, it blows my mind. And I did the exact opposite of what Keith suggested. I did not stop. I did not pause. I did not call someone. I did not contact my sponsor or my therapist. I did not pray. I did not read AA literature. I just ran with the ball. Like, how stupid can these people be? Like, blah, 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 blah. So Renee said, some more crosstalk, she has a disease that lives in her mind that tells her lies. And AA tells us that alcoholism centers in the mind and is only a symptom of a deeper problem. So, that being the case, um, Keith always seems to be on the right beam when he shares. It's up to us. We're the only one who can control that. We're the ones who are now aware, hopefully, of the fact that we have these thoughts, negative thoughts, or guilty thoughts, or any kind of thoughts that are not productive and kind to us. And we have the choice of shutting that down or running with it. Now, pre AA, the solution to my problem, I had a solution to the problem. The solution to the problem was alcohol. That was my solution. It wasn't the problem. Alcohol wasn't a problem at that time. It was the solution to my problem. But unfortunately, alcohol turns out to be a poisonous, toxic substance. And after years of using that to solve my problem temporarily, it begins to degrade your body and destroy your mind. And you become tolerant to it, so you need more and more and more. And eventually, it stops working completely. We all know that. And it destroys our relationships and destroys our family and actually destroys the person that we are. But AA offers us other tools to substitute for what we used before, substitute for the alcohol that we used. We have many tools now. With alcohol, we had one tool in our toolbox. So it would be like, I have a hammer in my toolbox. It's called alcohol. And whatever the problem is, I use that to solve it. So if I have to put a screw in the wall, I don't have a screwdriver, but I have a hammer. So I'll hammer the screw into the wall. So alcohol worked and it worked well for a while until it stopped working. But now I do have multiple tools. So it seems that my problem is the pause, that when something starts to rub me the wrong way, the traffic, or they've changed the they've changed where the pasta is and changed the aisle that the pasta's in Stop and Shop, that'll throw me off. People not using their blinkers when they turn. I could put down 100 things, I bet, in 5 minutes to bother me. Let them bother me. I don't have to let them bother me. I have the tools. And as Keith said, the first tool is pause